people tell me, what's your point? I'm fed up with it. And you know, it's not like I'm depressed or down. Things are going downhill with. So that's the point.
Because sometimes
the past 1.5 weeks was pretty lousy for me. When my body doesn't cooperate with me, and what I mean by that is, I think it started 1.5 weeks ago. I had diarrhea. It felt like Crohn's disease was acting up again. Resulted in also having some pain in my joints, and it resulted in a headache as well, and a continuous headache, bad sleeping. But still I carry on, and I'm like, first I'm like, okay, this will pass. You know, it's just a phase, and I can keep on working, no problem. I'll take it easy a little bit, yeah. But you know, then things come to you, like work is busy. You have some, yeah. I still like doing exercise. I think maybe that will help. But then, you know, there was a point where it was like, okay, this is already going on for a week, over a week, and it was making me feel sad about it. So sad and angry as well, and all kinds of thoughts come to my mind, like I don't want to complain. I don't want to keep being reminded that it's not so well. I want to continue. Work is picking up and it's getting more busy, and I enjoy that. I want to go cycling, and I also had a social appointment on Saturday. I went walking with a friend, and had a nice swim. And Saturday we had a kind of a birthday party with dancing, and so all these things continued. But what happened last week on Thursday, it was like it was too much, and I'm like, I'm fed up with it. And admitting to that feeling then also makes me feel like I'm a loser, or you know, why does this not work? And it's all me. And then a friend of mine popped in my mind, and I picked up the phone, and actually I didn't call her, but I just put in a voice message. And sharing that message, the tears came, and I thought, you know, why do I? Yeah. After that, actually, I felt relieved and happy that I could share it with someone, and it didn't even really matter who it was, or just the fact that I could share it. And maybe the points that I'd like to make is that, you know, do you need someone else? Do you need that connection with someone else to share it? Because in fact, I realized that I'm just talking to my phone. I'm not sharing with anyone. Personally, no one's reacting. But yeah. But there is, of course, the feeling that there is someone on the other side of the line. And in the end, the bottom line is these things are all going on around here, up in my head. And the only person that will be able to solve it as well is me solving it in my head. Letting it go of these thoughts that think I'm a loser, or things are not working. But yeah, maybe being able to to look at myself with compassion and with love. And it almost sounds cheesy to myself when I say that. But in that moment, and these things we forget. So I even forget it now already. So it's good to embed these kind of, well, it's also a way of helping yourself. So how can I help myself next time when I'm feeling this lousy? And you know, it's not like there's I'm depressed or down or you know, things are going downhill with me. No, that's not it. And I think everyone has that once in a while where you feel things are going not so well, you're tired. But then it's really good to take care of yourself, and yeah, the key thing for me is there to look at compassion and to be maybe gentle and mild to myself. And that afternoon, my agenda was clear, and I thought, well, I can continue working. But what I did is, later in the afternoon, I got on the bike. I thought, okay, what I need is just a calm cycle, and well, I'm very fortunate that I have the sea here nearby. So I went to the sea and I took a dive in the ocean, and then I slowly cycled back, got some groceries and cooked a meal that I wanted to, and in the evening I went to yoga. So this was all time for myself and for me, and that recharged me. It didn't get rid of my headache altogether, but it did recharge me and realize that I took care of myself, and especially looked at compassion to myself, with compassion to myself. So that's the point, because sometimes people tell me, what's your point? My point is maybe compassion, love to yourself. So that's it for this time.